Hello, this is Max of CryptoZilla. In this video I'll focus on Poop token again, but this time on its XC20 feature and also on Moonbeam's XC20 tokens in general. I'll explain what are the benefits of cross-chain token standard, what it means for Poop, and how Polkadot's architecture and XCM format make cross-chain token standard possible. I'm reminding my previous video on Poop in the top right, where I cover its current and potential future utility. So Poop is an XC20 token minted on Moonbeam. XC20 tokens are a unique asset class on Moonbeam, unique because XC20 token standard combines the power of substrate assets, which are natively interoperable, and in addition it allows users to interact with XC20s through a familiar ERC20 interface such as MetaMask Wallet. And since Poop is an XC20 token minted directly on Moonbeam, it gives Poop many potential use cases and utilities across the whole Polkadot ecosystem and all substrate-based parachains, thanks to the utilization of Polkadot's cross-consensus messaging format. There are two types of XC20 tokens on Moonbeam, external and mintable. External XC20s are parachains native cross-chain assets that are transferred from another parachain or from Polkadot relay chain to Moonbeam. The process of XCM asset transfer from one parachain to another is quite interesting. In case of XCM transfer to Moonbeam network, the original token that is being transferred from a parachain to Moonbeam is actually stored in Moonbeam's sovereign account on the parachain from which the token is being transferred. What happens is that the XCM execution in the target parachain, in this case Moonbeam, means a new wrapped cross-chain token on a target address. And this newly minted token is the representation of the original transferred token, like its copy, but on a target parachain. That means the asset on the origin chain is not destroyed nor actually transferred, but held by Moonbeam's sovereign account. Think of it: when the original token gets locked, a new token is minted, and when a newly minted token gets burned, the original token gets unlocked. The examples of external XC20s on Moonbeam are, for example, XCACA, XCASTR or XCDOT. So when you transfer, for instance, DOT from Polkadot relay chain to Moonbeam, the original DOT is held in Moonbeam's account on Polkadot's blockchain, and a new token, XCDOT, that represents the original DOT is minted on Moonbeam. Although it is quite simplified, this is how XCM transfers of assets work. And here is the visual illustration of XCM transfer of DOT from Polkadot's relay chain to Moonbeam's parachain. These external XC20 tokens on Moonbeam have XC prefix before their name to distinguish them as Moonbeam's native cross-chain assets. The second type of XC20 token on Moonbeam is mintable. These mintable XC20s are also cross-chain assets, meaning they can be transferred from Moonbeam to other parachains which have two XCM channels open with Moonbeam. So not just one, but two XCM channels between parachains must be open so that the assets can be transferred back and forth in both directions. Unlike external XC20 tokens, mintable XC20s are minted and burned directly on Moonbeam, so this is also the case for Poop. So Poop is a mintable XC20, meaning so far it's not native to any other parachain, but wait for it. According to what Donny tweeted, Poop will be soon used as a gas and utility token in the upcoming Layer 2 EVM blockchain that will be gaming and metaverse focused chain with very low latency and very fast transaction finality. This new standalone EVM chain is projected to be 5 times faster than Ethereum and Moonbeam and will be powered by Poop token. These mintable Moonbeam's XC20 tokens are still primarily substrate native assets. That means once there is an XCM channel open between Moonbeam and other parachains, XC20 minted directly on Moonbeam can be utilized across all these Polkadot's parachains and on DEXs and lending platforms built on them. So this will be also the case for Poop. It should be in the future transferable to other Polkadot's parachains via XCM channel and utilizable on DeFi, dApps and platforms. The first parachain that is planning to bootstrap a liquidity pool with Poop will probably be Parallel Finance, specifically Poop and USDT pool. Parallel hinted that on their Twitter, but first the proposal for XC-Poop USDT will have to be submitted to the community to vote on. So once Poop is transferable to other parachains, it will bring many more DeFi and yield farming opportunities to all Poop holders. For now, Poop can be traded on two Moonbeam's DEXs, StellaSwap and BeamSwap, where you can also provide liquidity and farm yield with LP tokens. And that's still only half of the story, since Moonbeam provides an ERC20 interface to interact with these XC20 tokens. That means users from outside of Polkadot ecosystem don't need any knowledge of substrate-based wallets to be able to interact with and manage their XC20 assets. It is Polkadot's architecture that allows parachains to natively interoperate with each other, enabling cross-blockchain transfers of any type of data or assets. That's because all parachains are built on the same blockchain framework, substrate, so by default they can speak the same language. Then one more thing is needed, which is that the communication needs to be established and initialized, and that's exactly what XCM channels between parachains do. That's been it, thank you for watching and I'll see you next time.